Hello everyone, my name is John Brenneman and I am the president here at MOAA Vacations. I'm sorry I can't join you in person for this year's convention. I do want to take just a minute before I get started and thank everyone on the convention planning committee for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. Today I want to talk about how we can help you save money, a topic which I am sure is of interest to everyone in attendance. In 2017, the MOAA Board of Directors selected us to be the travel agency for MOAA. There's a number of reasons that went into that, which I'd kind of like to go over with you today. The first thing we always like to talk about is our level of service. We provide a concierge level of service that is superior to what our competitors offer. In fact, we are the only travel agency in the country that offers travel on a satisfaction guaranteed basis. By that we mean that if you have any issues or problems with your vacation booking, we will resolve it to your satisfaction prior to you departing on that trip. Now, of course, service is only one part of that. We do also have a best price guarantee. We will get you the lowest price on your vacation travel. I often like to point out that if we have a satisfaction guarantee, no one in this room would be satisfied if they paid too much. But we like to really emphasize the fact that we have the lowest prices. In fact, there are instances where we get exclusive rates from the vendors which are actually lower than you could get from any other agency or even going direct to the cruise line or the tour company. But the lowest price is not enough. We want to go that extra step in everything we do. So we have a MOAA exclusive amenity program, and we have about 38 vendors that participate that. And what that is in addition to the lowest price, in addition to the superior service, we're also going to give you a free amenity. And those free amenities take a lot of different forms. With tour companies, it's typically additional dollars off. With cruise lines, it's mostly free onboard credit. And there are some that are also like onboard amenities like stateroom upgrades, free specialty dining, and those types of things. And those are mostly available on every sailing. For example, one of our top partners is Regent 7 Seas Cruises. On Regent 7 Seas, you can pick any ship, any sailing date, 23, 24, 25, any sailing that's available, and in addition to the guaranteed lowest price, you'll receive a $250 onboard credit. We also provide $250 onboard credit with Silver Seas, Oceania, it's $200. So as you can see, we are actually lower than the lowest price when you factor in all the amenities. One thing I always want to make sure I point out when we talk about the service, the lowest prices, and the amenities is that everything we offer MOAA members, we also offer to MOAA members guests. So your friends, your family members, anyone who's traveling with you will get the same savings that we are offering you, the same amenities and everything like that. Which kind of leads us into the fourth point here, which is groups and the opportunity to do groups. Now, of course, if you want to put your own group together, if you and your friends or your family, whatever, we can do that. But when we talk about group opportunities, we're talking about the opportunity to travel with your fellow MOAA members from across the country. And we have almost 100 groups set up. In fact, half the people that call us and ask us to assist with vacation planning specifically ask us, is there a group that's going to Alaska or this river cruise in Europe or this tour of Germany or whatever it is, because they know that if they went with fellow MOAA members, it would be even more fun. So we actually have that opportunity that we can offer you. Now, the main thing I wanted to talk about today was a very exclusive and unique opportunity that we have available, and that's our MOAA signature groups. And I like to call our signature groups on steroids because it offers everything that a standard groups offers, but much, much more. So if we look here, we'll just run down this list real quick. The first thing is our exclusive departures. So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to talk about 3 opportunities we have in 2024. On all 3 of these opportunities, MOAA has reserved the entire ship. That means every single person you meet during this cruise is going to be a MOAA member or a guest of a MOAA member. Now, I'm sure at some point in your convention you've had one, if not more, cocktail parties. And as you know, when you're at these cocktail parties, people freely talk to everyone in attendance because you know that everybody at this party is affiliated with MOAA, so you have this shared background. Imagine being on a cruise ship where every single day, every single event is like a cocktail party at this convention. It's friends you've never even met before. It's the way I like to describe it. It's an unbelievable addition to your vacation, and I'm going to tell you the signature groups are always the highest rated thing that we do. The next thing is they are hosted by MOAA leadership and staff. They are there to ensure that you have a worry-free vacation. There are exclusive onboard events and exclusive excursions that we put together. We understand the MOAA membership and what they're looking for in a vacation, and we put special events together that adhere exactly to that. As I mentioned before, friends and family are invited. I always just want to make sure that I emphasize this point with the signature groups, because when we talk about it being an exclusive departure, we always get these questions of like, can my brother go? Can I bring my kids? You know, my neighbors want to go. So yes, as long as you are attending, you can bring as many people along with you as you'd like. And then the last thing we talk about, and I kind of alluded to this at the very beginning, is they are rare opportunities. We mostly just do 2 or 3 of these events a year. We do have 3 for 2024. So let's run through those real quick. The first is Paris and Normandy. We will be there for the 80th anniversary of the landings during D-Day to commemorate that. This itinerary is actually the first signature group that we ever did back in 2019 for the 75th anniversary. The first sailing sold out, so we chartered a second ship, or took a second ship where we took all the cabins, and that one sold out as well. So going into this year, since we were doing the same thing, we thought we'd have the same demand, and in fact we did. So we have 2 sailings for Paris and Normandy. The first one was on June 2nd, completely sold out. The second one that we're looking at here on this screen on June 9th is already 2/3 of the way full. So of all the ones we're going to talk about today, this is the one that if you want to join, you need to act right away, because we have less than 20 cabins still available on this departure. The second one is actually kind of unique. It is Venice and the Jewels of Veneto. It is not actually a river cruise, because actually you sail around the Venetian lagoon and stop at little towns and villages and islands around Venice. So it is a really kind of unique look at Italy, at least northern Italy, because most of the time if you're doing either a land tour or a cruise, they'll only stop at the major cities. So if you're someone who's been to Italy a number of times, this is something you should really consider, because it's in Italy that you've never going to be seen before, with these little, seaside villages. And then finally, one that is always popular is the Danube holiday markets. This is your opportunity to celebrate the season in the birthplace of many of our beloved holiday traditions. As we stop at cities along the Danube, you can stroll old world cobblestone streets and enjoy the sparkle of the holiday lights and decorations. Around every street corner and every booth, you'll find handcrafted ornaments and decorations that will astound, and of course, mulled red wine to keep you warm. This is a 700-year-old tradition, the holiday markets, that gets right to the heart of what Christmas is truly about. We want to invite you to embrace the magic of the holiday season next year and join us on our holiday market cruise. So those are the 3 opportunities that we have in 2024 for you to join one of our signature groups. I always like to say that you are not limited to one. We have several people that are doing 2. You could be the first to do all 3 for 2024. Just give us a call. And then the last thing I always like to talk about on the signature groups is the fact that when we do signature groups, we try to make them all inclusive. And the idea would be that you could go on a signature group and you could go on the entirety of the cruise, and at no point would you have to spend any money while on board. So this is a list of everything that's included in the cruise. MOAA Vacations does provide everyone who sails on a signature group a $150 per person onboard credit. In conclusion, I just want to thank everybody for their time, and thanks again for the opportunity to talk to everybody today. We certainly hope you can join us on one of these signature groups next year. They are easily the most popular thing that we do, the most popular vacation that we provide members every year. For more information, you can give us a call at the 800 number or the email address, or we do have an ad in your convention guide for more information, so we hope to hear from you soon. We want to be your travel agency of choice. Have a great day, everyone.